Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, guys. Okay, we have Alok, Vamshi, okay, Farhan, Vaibhav, Vinay.
Good evening.
Good evening, guys. Okay, we'll be getting started in a minute, everyone. Okay, just give a few minutes and then we'll go. Okay, so guys, this is career transformation with effective work-life balance. Okay, so massive learnings. It is going to be one of the best program which you could have experienced in your life, and I personally believe it is going to take your life to a different level altogether. Okay, in terms of the way you think, the way you act, the way you respond to situation. So step by step, we are going to tweak our thought process, our mindset. Career related inputs will be there, life related inputs will be there. So it's going to be a pretty amazing journey. Okay? And personally know and I practically know that results are going to be 100% there. Okay? It's all about key. We have to do things consistently. And one of the main idea key, what is happening in the market key, the reason why I started this kind of a program was ki there are techniques, there are systems, there are a lot of things. Okay, if you want to succeed in your life, there are a lot of ways of doing it. But the main problem which people are facing in the current times is okay, you can just Google, you'll find some techniques, but we are not able to consistently apply that techniques on ourselves. Okay, and all these techniques are just like that if you are not able to apply, you will not be finding the benefit, as simple as that, guys. Okay, and that's what you know it. Okay, everything like you basically will know so many things. Okay, if you do this in your life will be changing, right? We know, okay, bhai, from health habit perspective, don't eat junk, don't take cold drinks, we know that, but still people are not following it. We know that waking up early is good, we know that doing exercise is good, we know that reading is good, we know that we need to do courses and learn constantly, so Udemy and all. But somewhere in a human life we are not able to follow all of that. Okay, and that's where the problems are coming, is because your life will not change if your actions are not changing. Okay, now as part of this program we are going to go into deeper of our mindset and thought process and change the way where we look at this consistency aspect of life. Okay, so step by step, granularly, we will be getting it into deep into our mind, start breaking it down and start changing the way we look at this world, and one by one achieve towards transformation. Okay, and I personally why I started this entire program was to make a difference in the world by really upgrading humanity. Okay, so chota concept nahi hai. So I personally know every human being has huge potential, but they need to live up to that, otherwise they are just wasting their life over. Okay, and one of the main aim of this program is ki no matter what kind of life you would have lived in the past. Okay, we need to now take it one level up and change the way we completely operate. Okay, and yes, it is a better way of living and it is living towards your potential. Okay, and you will start realizing ki slowly and steadily, just be along. I'm not going to ask you much ki ye karna hai, wo karna hai. Okay, the thing is we will be discussing the techniques, we will be understanding ki why it is required, how it works, and then practically in these sessions itself we are going to apply those changes on ourselves. Okay, so this program is for those people who really want to upgrade. Okay, so if you are here just for a listening perspective, let me tell you, you will understand it, but there will not be much difference in your life if you are not taking actions. Okay, so it's all about performing actions along with us, and that is one of the reason we are doing it always together. Okay, now let me tell you what is going to happen in this entire session, so that you will get an idea कि क्या बात है. ठीक है, देखो, first of all we are saying it's a career transformation program. Okay, and with work-life balance. So yes, if you are a job seeker or a working professional, so we are going to massively apply this career upgrade program with work-life balance, and we will be understanding a full-fledged system and applying it on ourselves by the end of this program. Okay. Now, देखो guys, what happens primarily? So I have been in this industry, IT industry, for like 12 years. Okay, so 2010 I started working, and from that point onwards till now 2022 I am currently also working. Okay, so right now I am in office. So today it was raining, so I did not go to my home. So right now I am in a meeting room in office. Baki bahar lights pure band hai. I am operating from here. Now the thing is, I started my journey like a developer. Okay, and from that perspective further I got into like Java. So started and then became experienced, went into full stack, learned Angular, worked on projects with Angular and Java together, and then I was getting promoted to smaller team leading activity. Okay, for example, just few people, in terms of what initial 4 people team. So I started leading a 4 people team when I was having 4 years of experience, kind of. And from there, life started giving me more responsibility, more challenges. So then I started leading 10-member team. Then it became 15, and gradually it kept going on. Okay. So that is what is nothing but going up the ladder, taking more responsibilities. And right now I am leading around 40-member team. Okay. So currently, I think there are around 40, 45 people in my team, and my current designation is head of technology. Okay. So nothing but देखो, my position is like कि if anything goes wrong by anybody in my team, so directly it will come to me. कि Tausif, it's something you have not done right. That's where it's failing in the team. Okay. And that's where, so with this position, that responsibility, to I have grown up to this position. Okay. Now, देखो guys, one important thing which we will be doing as part of this program, ki I have been interviewing since past 7+ years, and I have been leading these teams. I have my personal experience, plus I am expecting something from each of my 40 members. So we have from juniors till architects. Okay, we have UI, server, QA, DevOps. We have DBAs. We have production support engineers. So we have a full-fledged, like end-to-end power pack team which is required in IT. Okay, and now what is happening is, so I know ki what to expect from these people, and there is a right way of working in the IT industry. And after interviewing so many people, and after working with even my team members, I realized कि some of them are understanding all this, कि what is the IT expectations, and some people are not able to understand that. And those who are not able to understand, I have seen them completely messing up in the system. Okay, and basically messing up in their lives as well. Okay, so I'm practically telling, there are cases where people reach out to me and they have told me ki, okay, Tausif, can you please not give me more work because doctor has given me tablets to eat. Nothing but people are facing health problems. They are saying, if I take more stress in my life, something happens in the brain, and doctor has given tablets. You don't take stress, don't take pressure. Okay. So guys, I'll tell you what happens as you start growing in your career. Okay. So a stage comes key where money will start flowing. Only the beginning time is where it becomes challenging. Once you start getting knowledge and all, money will start coming. And along with money and opportunity, like the level of work also rises up. Okay, and now some people who are ready in the industry to already deal with those challenges, they are able to deal with it and even go bigger than that, more success coming. And those who are not able to do it, they start facing that heat. Okay, that pressure, that stress. And for a point, what is coming in many people's life is ki, okay, I don't want money. I've seen that kind of situation, okay, where people are like, no, 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 I will, okay, I'm literally telling you what people are saying is, I will cut down my resume, include only limited of my experience, and I'm okay to work with a smaller package, but I want a peaceful life. So I'm telling you how your next 10, 20 years are going to be. There will be some people who will be, it's like a wave. Okay, so surfing, you might be knowing, right? Wave aati hai, you have to balance yourself on the wave. So there will be some people who will be able to ride on the wave, and there will be some wave collapse karke chala jaye. And that is what is IT industry. If you can ride the wave, there is like huge money in the industry. But if you face challenges and if you're not able to deal with, problems are also there. Okay, so I want to tell you the truth. This is what I'm not telling, making up words. I have seen people crying in the IT industry. Okay, I've seen people crying in the IT industry. I've seen people that they said, all through their college times, they were, I wanted to have a job, wanted to have a job. And after getting in the job 5 years, 6 years, they are coming up with statements, no, yeah, IT is not meant for me. I should resign and do something else with my life. Because they are not able to cope up with that kind of a demanding situation. I just know it, IT is just another business. Okay. If people perform, they will be valued. If people are not performing, the business is ruthless. Are you seeing the stats? Okay, since past 2 3 months, there is like mass layoffs happening in many of the startup companies because of funding problems, this problem, that problem. Pange very stable companies, they are had to do it. Okay, and IT is uncertain. I remember a case now while I'm speaking about it. We were in a meeting discussion, and in some of the company. Okay, I was in a meeting discussion. In the meeting, there was a developer QA. We were discussing requirement and feature planning. And on that day, in entire company, layoffs were happening. So HR was just messaging people, okay, please come to the boardroom, and then they were just discussing them and handing over the termination letter. Okay, the company is doing some ramp up and blah blah blah. Okay, and in that meeting itself, there was a developer. So first he went outside. After 5 minutes, the QA went outside. Okay, and we thought ki maybe washroom, pani pini, something ke liye they might have gone. And after 20 minutes, we realized they are taking their bags and going away. And that was the first shocker. I was a junior at that time. And then I realized IT is a practical industry. Okay, and you need to know how to live in it properly. Emotions will not work. Okay, growth is the only way by which you can survive in the industry. So I literally, okay, so as a junior, you might attach emotions to your company, you might attach emotions to your job, but let me tell you, as long as you are performing, the market values you. As soon as you get down, the market doesn't care about you anymore. And you need to be practical. What will you do if it is your business? It's a hard world out there. Okay, there will be very few people, they will be like, nahi, nahi, paisa de dete. Okay, so there will be very few people like, nahi, nahi, yaar, why to remove these guys? And there will be very rare, but in the industry, ideally, thumb rule is as long as people perform, keep them. If they are not performing, and so there will be consequences. Now, let me tell you, no, it's not like every company will be firing people. Okay, I know there are companies, some of my friends, they said ki they were on bench, not working on project for like 9 months, 10 months. Nothing but big companies have a lot of money and they want people, so they will not fire people. Okay, there will be a lot of big service based companies. They are like, you can, even if you're a very bad performer, I know such cases, even if you're a very bad performer, these company will be like, somehow they will try to survive with you. Okay, somehow they have expectations set at the management level. If I work with them and make them survive, otherwise move them to a different project. Okay, but very big service giants and also they generally don't encourage firings or layoff. They just move it from project to project. Okay, but I want to tell you guys that there are two ways of living in IT. One is you always stay defensive. Okay, problems aayenge, challenges will be coming, and the IT is always keeping you under the radar. Ki bhai, okay, now next time if something goes wrong, you are the person. And then you're like, nay, nay, I don't want to be that. So there is one way is always defensive approach towards life, and other one is where actual success is. Okay, success in terms of the position, the responsibility, the ownership. Okay, that kind of high heights are there in the industry where money is also there, where respect is also there, and when there is challenging, interesting work. It's a choice. Now, let me tell you guys, in the IT industry, you will find people having, let's say, 2 years of experience. Their packages are as low as 2 lakhs packages. Okay. 2 years experience people as low as 2 lakh packages, but in the same industry there are people 2 years of experience having 12 lakh packages. Okay, there are companies even who are paying more. I'm talking even average wise. Okay, right now the market is pretty good. With 2 3 years of experience, people are scoring like 10 lakh is becoming like very accessible for many people. Now you need to understand that this is the industry. If you operate properly with the right sense here, you can make a lot out of life. But if you mess it up, industry is not going to then respect you as well. Okay, so just understand. So in my 12 years of experience, I have seen a lot of ups and downs. I've seen what the mindset should be, what the thought process should be, how should the people act on a day-to-day basis, and what should they do, what should they not do. And देखो guys, since I'm leading a 40-member team, I'm not going to give you hacks. I'm not going to give you cheat codes if I go here and apply all this in your company and like सब कुछ सही हो जाएगा. Okay, my personal intention is that you should grow. Why? Because industry wants good people, and my personal intention is each one of you should become your best, and you should become the anchors of your projects, no matter what complexity it has. And whenever the project is in crisis situation, you should give that confidence to your team that they reach out to you for help and you are able to solve it. So it's not about hacking it, tweaking it, and those kind of things. I genuinely want all you people to become good. And when I got this thought process, the industry needs actual professionals who are like problem solvers. And then I was like, okay. So then I felt satisfied by taking this course. So earlier I was just doing a life transformation because I felt that there is huge value in changing life and showing people how to live. But as soon as I started thinking more about career and all, I started feeling that there are a lot of gaps in even working professionals. So then I said, okay, can I dedicate even my mission to build great IT professionals? And that really is satisfying, because if you become your best, then you will be genuine to your work, and then the industry is going to reward you and they will need you. Okay, understand. Now the second thing I wanted to clarify a few things here. There are a lot of people in the market. Okay, you already might be knowing if you are from Amirpet, so then you will know 500-600 लोग तो ऐसे ही बैठे होते हैं, right? So even in the IT industry, like when job openings are there, lot of resumes come inside the organizations. Okay, इतने resumes आते हैं कि even reading the headline of the resume also become tough. Even based upon email ka subject, what is the email subject? People just look at that, and if it is not interesting, they skip the emails. मतलब इतना crowd आता है, ठीक है? It's like 500,000 resumes coming because people want job, and in that, I just want to tell you ki market is crowded. Okay, it is crowded. I'm not saying there are good people. Majority is crap. Majority is crap. They don't know things. If they interview, they will definitely be rejected. I'm telling you the truth of the industry. There are people, there is mass public, but useless. Okay, 70% is useless crowd. You can just imagine. And how I'm able to tell this? Okay, firstly, there have been cases like we were hunting, okay, for like what, 5 6 open positions for more than 6 months, and out of 5 6 only 1 2 positions were filled. Okay, forget about releasing offers and they joining or not joining. We were not able to even offer letters to people. Why? Because they were not good, and we were not trying for a very high benchmark. Okay, so we are not like Amazons and Googles ki bahut round रहेंगे and bahut high benchmark. No, yeah. We want decent people who are logical, responsible, can work, can think. Those kind of people we were not finding. And now what is happening, in the industry, फिर क्या हो रहा है? If these people are they not coming, so what will happen? Then the positions will be closed. And then they are like, okay, let's survive with whoever we already have. So I want you to first know this fact. There is crisis of shortage of really good professionals. Okay, so don't get afraid कि market में ऐसा वैसा. Your only focus should be how you can become that expert where industry runs for you and they want you. And all, guys, you might be knowing some of your friends or maybe you as well. Packages are coming like anything, like 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 20 lakhs तो बहुत easily जा रही है public market में अभी. Even with 5-6 years of experience, okay, even or maybe less experience, 20 lakh packages are like, I'm hearing all this on a day-to-day basis. इसको इतना मिल रहा है, उसको इतना मिल रहा है. That's happening in the industry. Okay, and then there are bigger packages also. So what has happened first is, in the past 2-3 years due to COVID, a lot of businesses came online. And because of businesses online, so that means people are ready to spend money. So there is revenue flowing in the IT industry, all that is happening. But the thing is, the good quality people did not improve in this time. Okay, so yeah, accept it. If you become good, IT will reward you. And be practical, guys. Rona dhona nahi. It's not about crying ki these people are doing like this to me, these people are firing me, IT industry is not good. It's not that. It's karma. Whatever you give will come back to you. If you're not dedicated, if you're not worthy, and if you're not delivering output, you will not be rewarded. It's just like that. And if you become great, industry will reward you like anything. So as part of this program, one primary focus will be how to really open up your mind to become ready and qualified for this IT industry to have a very big successful career in terms of your mindset, in terms of the activities that you perform on a day-to-day basis, and what strategies and techniques you should apply when you are in job. And I'm telling you, there is no hack. Everything is by you really taking responsibility and dedication wise. फिर growth मिल जाएगा. Okay, so that is one very primary thing which we are going to do. Now the another thing, okay, our target is going to be what others can do in, let's say, 5 days, we want to do it in 3 days. Okay, so that is our target. And you should also have this mindset. Don't be average, because average is just average. They will never experience their best and they will never get rewarded like best. So if the average industry is taking 5 days to complete some task, how can you finish it in 3 days? Nothing but we should have precise focus, productive, less time, more results. And then you do whatever it takes for that. More dedication, more focus, but less time, more results. That should be always your metrics throughout your life. And you will realize what others will do in 15 years, you will be able to do that in 10 years. So you get 5 additional years to really experiment with a lot of other new things. So keep that as the measure. You will grow more quickly. You will make money more quickly. Okay, so that is the second primary thing which we are going to understand as part of this, how to be more productive into your day-to-day activities. Okay, now the next one, देखो guys, everybody of you have some dreams, desires, goal. I want this in my life, I want that in my life. It could be career related, or it could be your personal life related, it could be anything, but there is a desire in life. I want to become this. Okay, okay, there is a system. If you follow that regularly, you can actually accomplish any dream that you have. Okay, there is a system. If you follow regularly, you can accomplish any of your dream. Okay, so we are going to install that goal achievement system. And you can take your career goal, personal life goal, any kind of a goal. You just run based upon this system. And guys, this is something which is followed by all the successful people of the world, and they have gone to the richness which is like uncountable. Itna paisa kamaye and all that. These are very clear-cut, proven techniques. But again, guys, we started our session saying knowing the techniques is not important. Living it is important. And as part of this program, for at least next few weeks, we are going to live it together. And then I would recommend even join further, guys. It's not about understanding. Okay, in future coming sessions, I will be taking some free open workshops over weekend. 2 घंटे में I'll just give the techniques. But this program is not about understanding these techniques. It's about living the techniques, because that is where the actual change happens. Okay. Now, let me clarify a few things. There are many more things. I'll touch base on that. Let me touch on a few areas. This is going to be a 4-week program. The reason is same. It's not about understanding technique. It's about living technique. And living technique takes time, because day by day, you need to be consistent. You need to follow something. It needs change in your mind habits, your body habits, your action part. So step by step, we are going to install a new way of thinking, acting. So it is a 4-week program, total 28 days, Monday to Friday. Okay, daily we will be connecting 9 to 10 p.m. ठीक है, देखो many of you people will be like, अरे नहीं यार shortcut दे दो 2 दिन में हो जाए वैसे. I'll tell you, okay, we will discuss those ideas, let's say, as a shortcut in some webinar over weekend, okay, where then you apply it in your life. But as part of this, I want to do it along with you, because that is where the actual success rate will grow, because techniques are already available in the world, but people are not able to follow it. Okay, so just understand why it's 28 days, because we want to apply that. Okay, now there are two primary criterias for this session. Okay, the first one, ki dekho, it is hugely valuable session. Okay, and generally, yes, that's where I'm not trying to keep it free. Okay, there is a but. I'm trying to give you a hack where you can get it for free. Okay, so there is a hack. If you apply that, you can get this entire 28 day for free. I will even tell you, okay, what you should do for making this program free for yourself. Okay, so I would like ki bhai, you should just come, but I don't want to devalue it saying okay, it is free and zero, and because it's hugely valuable. Okay, so generally, yes, the price of this entire 28 day program is 1500. And with this 1500, you get basically back to back 2 seasons. You do this habits for 28 days, then you do the same habits for other 28 days. Okay, so ideally, this is how the price is 1500 for 2 months package. Okay, now let me tell the hack key by which you can get this completely free of cost. So, okay, the first week is definitely fully free. And even from second week till the end of the program, you can get it 100% free. The hack is you just need to reach out to our existing members who have already taken our course. Okay, who have already taken the course. I will even publish their names to you or profiles to you. You just reach out to them, somehow make bond with them. And if they refer you, if okay, I don't know this person, or even if they don't know you, but if they refer you, make some bond. I'll give you a list of people. If they just refer you, and guys, existing bande thoda refer kar lo, it's okay. Okay, you'll not be at loss. So I'll share those list of people who might be in this batch itself. So I'll give them, and if they are just telling your name, hey, this guy, so that's it. I'll make this completely free. And I would like all of you come via that route only. Why to pay 1500? Okay, but the thing is, don't think it's free and don't make it zero, because it is not. It is valuable. So hold that value, and you can speak to the other members how they also experience. So yeah, this is one. But now the money part is sorted. Okay, you just have to do some effort, bond with some guy, and then get in the system. But there is second key. I wanted key the people who join with us really perform habits, stay consistent, because that is where the results are. Okay, and now whether you come via even paying 1500 or via referral, whatever, but there is going to be a filtration based upon your consistency factor. Okay, and last time we experimented something, but this time we are just making slight modification. So okay, it's Monday to Friday, guys. Consistency will get result. If you're not consistent anyways, you will not be able to get the value. So it's like better you try next season itself. Okay, so how we are going to do it is, once you do the week 1, Monday to Friday, okay, we will say out of these 5 days, okay, we will have a filtration. Those who have attended 4 days, okay, only they will be allowed to get into the week 2. So week 1 is anyways free. You don't even have to refer to other people. Daily from tomorrow onwards in the WhatsApp group, I will be sharing the Zoom link. 9 p.m. sharp, I will share the Zoom link. You join from there, and then we will just get on with the session. Okay, in the WhatsApp, it will come itself. Now, by that way, entire Monday to Friday, we will be operating. Out of these 5 days, you just have to join for 4 days, and then you become eligible for week 2. And along with this 4-day consistency, take a referral or pay 1500, whatever works for you, and then get into the week 2. Okay. Now, once we are in week 2, again, there is going to be a consistency consistency filter by the end of week 2, and there also there will be again same consistency. You just have to attend the sessions, that's it. So at the end of week 2, then we will make a final decision of who people will continue for the entire next program. So last time we had a week 3 filter. This time we are not keeping week 3 filter. Only week 1, week 2 filter will be there. And if you are in week 2 filter, so in the second week, and let's say if you have paid even 1500, so out of that we will be actually cutting 500 and returning back 1000 rupees to you, and then you will be actually discontinued. Why? Because if you are not consistent, I know that there will be no end value if you are not consistent. So I don't even want to spend efforts in trying to put value to you, because it will not work out. Better you can try next season where you come with a commitment of all 4. Now, why this system important? Okay, why this system is important? One of the main reason people are failing in the current times is they are not keeping success as their priority. One of the reason why people will fail in their lives, because success is like milya to milya types. If I get it, it's fine. If I don't get it, it's okay. Average life is also fine. And what does that mean? If you are not prioritizing success, if you're not prioritizing this 28 days more than anything else in your life, okay, if you're not prioritizing that, you will not be able to put efforts anyways. Okay. So if something happens during night time, I have to go here, I have to go there. And if other priorities are more bigger, so that means already you are right now not ready for all this commitment. Okay, and that's where, so it's just like going to set you also, okay, are you ready for upgrading your life to the next level? And that comes with like dedication, commitment, and a lot of other factors. And that's where this system is going to automatically help you to be dedicated and non-dedicated people. Because of what, I don't want to judge your lives. I know that there will be a lot of things happening, but there is a fact, if there are other priorities than actual your core success, so right now you will not be able to focus on this. Maybe after a few months you will get a time again, and then you can join. That also model works. So that's the reason we are going to start a new batch every month, first Monday. So you can just join as part of your comfort. But I would say if you have reached to this point, try to live, try to live, try to be, so that you can experience your growth. Okay, fine. This is what it is. Now another thing, we said 2 primary things. Okay, so chalo ek kaam karte hain. So just take a few deep breaths, just go take some water, and we will just like continue for a few more time, and then properly we'll wind up the session. Okay, so chalo guys, just take a few water sips and walk a bit. Okay, just feel free, feel relaxed, and then we'll continue with another half. Chalo. Okay. Okay, team. So once you are back, just your login तो दिख जाएंगे. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay. Now, what we are going to do as part of this rest of the program. So initially we said, career-wise we will become ready, and productive-wise we will be upgrading ourselves. Who others can finish it in like in 5 days, we should be able to do it in like 3 days. Okay. So these two are the initial 2 metrics. Now, one important thing, you guys, देखो, those who are successful, okay, majority of the people of the world who are successful, and success definition I'm saying ki they are healthy, they are happy, they have money, they have family, they have luxury of life, they have social status, they have respect. That is success. Okay, guys, देखो, grapes are sour वाला concept don't apply. अंगूर खट्टे थे, grapes are sour, because what happens is, if people find अरे यार making money is tough, then they say no, I am caring about happiness is my definition of success, I don't want money. So it's like grapes are sour, you're not able to make money, that's why you're coming up with reasons. But the actual people who are successful in the world, they have it all. Okay, they don't choose between either this or that or X or Y. They have success of everything. Okay, this is how it works. So they are happy, they are healthy, they have great family life, they have great work life, they have a lot of money, they travel a lot, they meet with a lot of people, they are contributing back to the society, and they are having fun with their lives. Okay, so just understand that's the definition of success. Now, if you really start breaking down, ki bhai, I want to become like them. And guys, let me tell you, that percentage is very less in the entire world. Very less. Now, if you want to say, I want to live my life to that level, okay, even let's say, I'd say 20 years later, 30 years later, I have everything that I want. I don't want to be dependent on like day-to-day job and all this local small family struggle, ki education ke liye nahi hai, wo nahi. I want to live to the next level. Okay, so guys, let me tell you first, capability is already there in a human brain. Okay, we are all created with the same brain with a formatted disk. When we were born, it was a blank formatted disk in the mind, and then it started piling up whatever it got. Okay, now you can just imagine, guys, disk is a blank disk. Whatever you write on that, that's how he operates. Okay, if you write great future, your life will go to that. If you're junky, putting only crap and time waste items on your hard disk, basically you don't need that kind of a machine in your life anymore. But if there is valuable information in your hard disk, you will like to treasure it throughout your life, take backups and do so many things with that. So just understand, disk is very capable. How it is used determines whether it is useless or it is valuable. That's how a human brain is. We are all capable. We were born capable with a very fresh brain, but whatever we dumped in this brain over a period of time, that has actually made our life whatever it is right now. Okay, so the point is, it is possible to clean up this crap and load it with some new things, because you're just in your 20s right now. There is a long life in front of you. Consider next 60 years in front of you. If you can start rewiring your brain and loading the thoughts the way great successful people live, the capability is already there. We just need to apply it properly. Okay, and now if you want to apply that, simple system is, you just need to spend some time in knowing how actually great successful people of the world think and act on a day-to-day basis. Okay, and if you just study it and if you just apply that in your life, you will realize, okay, you will also start experiencing that level of difference. Okay, and guys, let me tell you, there is a very big difference between those who are successful and those who are not. That's the reason 80% of the world is average or below, and there is only less top 20% who actually accomplish financial independence and actual success. Now, there was a survey, guys, the research and survey conducted in Harvard Institute, okay, for around 40 years. They were studying a batch of people, okay, long time tak, ki what actually happened. So while the people, like students, were in their final years, okay, they were all surveyed, ki who want to become successful, and everybody was like, I want to become. A batch of 100 people. So there was this experiment conducted, which went on for decades. So everybody said, I want to become successful. And then flashback, they were monitored on a regular basis. 20 years later, what happens to this 100 people? 40 years later, what happens to this 100 people? And while they were into their 50s and 60s, they were studied. And what was required? Out of 100, only one person was financially fully independent. The actual richness जो बोलते हैं ना, कि actual rich, only one person was actual rich. Empire है, बहुत पैसा आ रहा है, बैठ के खा रहा है, बहुत बड़ा बना दिया उस. One person was that superb rich. There were less than 4 to 5 people, okay, 4 to 5 people who were financially safe. That means they don't have to work anymore. They will be able to survive for the next of their lifespan. Okay, and there were still around 30-40% people who needed day job at the age of even 50, 55, 60. कि भाई day to day काम करना पड़ रहा है for making money, and rest everybody were broke. पैसा ही नहीं, completely depend upon their children and all that. You can imagine, okay, a country like US, where there are so much opportunities, they talk about this, they talk about that, and they are having so many systems there. There, this is the status. Out of 100, only 5% is becoming financially secure. Remaining 95% is not having a future at the age of like 55, 60s. You can imagine what is happening in our India. And there is like huge population, huge expectation, competition for everything. Our problems multiply. Now you can imagine what will happen in our future lives, right? And the thing is, that should itself shake on you. Once I would really request you, get into this thought process, understand us as a population, opportunities, what is right now, what is next 20 years, 30 years, and how will you be able to cope up with things? You might just hear statements from your children ki itna competitive industry hai, right? And I'm not getting a job. How can I even feed you? The people are changing. I don't know whether to count on children or not. Okay, just understand the market is changing, the parent-child relationships are changing. There is friction already. There are detachments already. What will happen 20 years later? We don't know. So at least it's our responsibility to make sure that you are able to execute your life to best possible that you can. Not even depend upon your children or the next people, your brother, sister, self-sufficient success. You have to build that considering next 50 years, 70 years of your life. Because if you stay healthy, even 70s, 80s are a good number. There are people with 70, 80 also walk kar rahe, kaam kar rahe, sab kuch kar rahe. So understand. Thoda sa just let these thoughts sink in. You will get responsibility ke why I should do something big with my life. Okay, because future is going to come whether you like it or not. And what do you want in that future? That will be defined by the actions that you're doing right now. Okay, and that is where what we started with, there are very less percentage, maybe 5% who are financially secure in a long run. We need to study what these people did differently in their lives by which they went there, and then we have to model all those proven techniques and strategies into our lives. It's all about converting these actions into your way of living. Okay, understand again, converting these actions into your way of living, thinking, acting, believing, saying. You have to absorb that kind of a lifestyle into you. Then you will be able to do that. It's not about copy paste. It's not about ki short term mein aayega. It is, you need to change the way you think. You need to change the way you act. When there is a problem, maybe right now you're scared, you might be like, no, I don't want to face it. We need to change. We need to rewire our personality. Okay, I want to face this problem. I want to solve this problem. And that's how those 5% people have done. It is possible to do it, but there are activities and habits by which successful people did that. They were also like us. They were also like us, but they did a certain things different. And they did it for years together, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and then their personality changed. They understood the value, and then they kept doing on throughout their life, and that's where they became that. So we, as part of this 28 days, we will understand all these things, and then we will start living that. So this will just be the starter of your life where we will live that, and then in a long run, we will convert it into a continuous system. This is what, guys, habit bana lo, life will be sorted. Now, one important challenge which comes as part of this with life transformation, okay, with this program, ki night 9 to 10 p.m. is there, but the great top 5% people, they utilize their mornings very well. Okay, the morning, and they don't get busy in doing their day activity and their challenges of the day. They dedicate it for something else in the morning time. So we need to install a morning routine, the morning 2 hours of your life. How do you spend without engaging in anything else? And guys, there are statements given by successful people of the world. Ki, give at least those 2 hours to yourself, not to your family, not to your office, not to anybody. Give it for yourself. Otherwise, we are always burdened with responsibility, sometimes family responsibility, friend responsibility. This, that, बहुत कुछ burden है life में. But the great successful people said कि you will be able to perform those responsibility nicely if you grow in your life. And for your growth, you need to spend time on yourself. And if you grow, your family grows along with you. You will be able to take them even to bigger heights. If you struggle, you will collapse everybody along around you as well. That's where you should become that pillar of your family and take everyone. Because guys, future में challenges आएंगे, so you should be able to guide your family and your people with those challenges. Okay, so we are going to install the thought process of these great people. And along with that, guys, the current times mein, the social media is a lot of drama, distraction, off focus. So we need to just utilize it in the right possible manner, so we get benefit out of it. Okay, it's very new. It is just like past 30 years, pehle nothing was there. 30 2010 15, right? 2005 mein, I think these all, even YouTubes and Facebooks were starting 2005 May. Right now it's just like 20 years old world. And these will come with challenges. Okay, and these challenges, not many people know how to solve it. And at least maybe next for 10 years, 20 years also, the problem solving things will be new. So you need to really know how to safen yourself through this social media. And you might already know the next coming generation, right from children, like while they're babies, right from that time they have phone in their hand. And the world is changing. Okay, and if we are so much off focused because of technology, you can imagine. Okay, this is already a saying, right? Ki till the age of 5 or till the age of 7, the brain of a human being consumes everything very drastically. It is in a learning state. The mind grasping power is too much. Okay, and there are even saying ki whatever you consume during your childhood, okay, your major life will will get outputs based upon that consumption majority wise. Now you can just imagine, this is all there in the world. You can just imagine if right now we people in our grown-ups are so much distracted with social medias and not able to focus and pulled away with that, it is becoming addiction. You can imagine the next generation right from childhood is consuming that below the age of 7. That garbage is just going in their brain, capturing. We don't know what will happen 20 years from now in this world. Those all children will become big, and God knows what will they do. Okay, and the world is changing. People are like crazy current time, right? All the social media and stories and reels and like nonsensely, they are just wasting their life away. Not sure what is going to happen, guys. Let's keep it like that. We don't know what is the future with this technological revolution. We don't know what will happen. But one thing is for sure, the brain is being tampered while it is growing in the wrong manner. And we don't know what will happen when such minds become big, and they, God knows what kind of responsibility people will be able to take in the world. So at least start with you. Okay, start with you, protect yourself, and then to your family. I'm not saying cutting down entertainment or stopping this, you have to close away, but you need to utilize it properly. Otherwise, future is going to be very disastrous. And I think those who will be able to keep them safe from this social media distraction, they will be in some of the top positions of the world. Because the more social media, guys, observe this for yourself, the more you do social media while you are sleeping and throughout the day, slowly your mind becomes tired. You feel too much exhausted, drained. Okay, what tiring feeling at. Nothing but what happens is the brain slowly and steadily loses the power to become innovative and creative, and it starts becoming dumber. Okay, you might be knowing about appendix, right? It is an organ which was not that much used, so धीरे धीरे वो छोटा हो जाता है. Our human body is created like that. If you're not using something consistently, those things will be shed out. So if you're not using your brain creatively and innovatively, you will lose the ability to think out of the box. And the social media is just that. It is reversing your logical thinking and all of that and making you more dumber every single day. And the more you expose yourself to it, your brain will lose its ability to reason, to solve problems, to deal with challenges. And that's what is going to happen to the next generation because they are growing like that, like that. I'll tell you, once I went to my CEO's home. Okay, he's having a daughter, college mein hai bandi. Right now, current time, 2 years ago story, 3 years ago, before COVID times, I went there. Right now, she's in college, and one son, one daughter. He has not given phone to them till now. कॉलेज में है वो बंदे ऑलरेडी, सीईओ, नो फोन, उनके घर में है ही नहीं, दैट्स इट. आई वाज लाइक, whoa. This is like next level, right? Now you know ki how people are. Okay, and in our houses it's like बच्चा भी है 5 साल का है, ले. ओके, रात 5 साल छोड़ो यार, बच्चा है, छोटा सा बच्चा है, 3 साल का, he starts screaming, we say take phone. Just know it ki how the things are happening. Those who know the damage, they don't really give it to their next generation, so you need to know and protect that as well. Okay, fine guys, this is what, look at your entire 80 years, 90 years, 100 years of lifespan and utilize this program as a changing journey. How did you live so far and how do you want to live your upcoming next 70, 80 years of your life? And you will have to rise and grow. So it is not for me because I am already growing and applying all these systems which are followed by successful people. It is for you so that you upgrade and you become the hope for your family, for your careers, for your next life, and for your next 70 years to come. Okay, so this is what it is. Consume it nicely. Now, just before last time, while we okay, and now we said one thing, consistency, right? So for consistency, daily basis, we are going to track your attendance. And for tracking the attendance, right side, last time पे बहुत नाटक होता था, Excel sheet करके somebody is like, I am not able to edit you. So this time I kept it simple. I'll be sharing a Google form link. Okay, right now I'll do that. Just fill up 3 details: email, WhatsApp number, and your name. So daily, just fill up these things, hit a submit, same form link will work on a day by day. And try to do it during this session itself, because I'll put a cap here. कि public आगे पीछे कभी भी डालेंगे, they might not really attend the session and say कि we were there. So पता नहीं, थोड़ा I want to trust people. But yeah, so just fill up this Google form and keep submitting it on a regular basis. ठीक है, so here we go. In our Zoom chat, I'm pasting this. Just fill this up, and guys, come with the intention to learn and with the attitude, okay, I want to become somebody big in my life. Okay, and guys, for getting this kind of a thought process, I had worked really hard, and I really want we all together do it because we are all capable of doing that. ठीक है, अगर नहीं होता तो इतना effort I would also have not put in, but we all can become very great and successful in the life. Okay, and IT needs it, the real world needs it. Okay, so chalo guys, chalo quickly mark the attendance in this Google form. Just fill up your basic 3 details, and from tomorrow onwards yahi form share karenge. I don't know, maybe people offline just not there in session, but still they might fill it, but it's okay. I want to trust it, but you be honest to yourself, guys. ठीक है, कितना measure लगाएंगे? Okay, so this is what it is. See you guys tomorrow evening 9 p.m. You can copy paste this link, form link, if you have not already copy pasted, just open it. Okay, and see you guys tomorrow sharp 9, and we will straight away get to taking on the session. I'm planning to make some changes as part of this 1 hour. Okay, from this season I'm actually planning to how to make it organized. Okay, maybe initial 20 minutes to 30 minutes the core topic, remaining we will be performing actions, so something like that. We will try to split this properly. The remaining 15 minutes, maybe 9:50 to 10, that time we are going to do a daily review and progress check as well. So I'm trying to organize this entire 9 to 10 to best optimize and utilize it. Okay, so that will be one of the focus from my side as part of this. So maybe you can get the value straight away to the point, and by 10 we will can nicely wind up the session. Okay, so chalo, Have a nice day and come making success as your priority. Tomorrow 9 p.m. हो जाएगा. Come with a belief. I want to really upgrade and together we can do it, guys. ठीक है? So chalo. Have a nice day, everybody, and see you guys tomorrow 9 p.m. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye team. Take care.